I was doing my shopping at a supermarket, and the lady at the supermarket on the checkout desk, she had a cross around her neck. So I said, "Oh, hello." I said, "You're a Christian." She says, "What?" I said, "You're a Christian." She says, "What are you talking about?" I said, "You've got a cross around your neck." She goes, "Oh, it's nice." I looked at her name, Tracy. I said, "Tracy." It was not nice, it was nasty. She looked at me as though I was an alien that had just landed from another planet. So I'm putting the stuff on the conveyor belt, we're packing, we're talking. I said, "Tracy, listen, if I had an earring here and you said, 'What's your earring there?' That's a gas chamber." "No." "Yeah, gas chamber." "Why are you wearing a gas chamber earring?" I said, "Well, I want to remember how millions of Jewish people died in the Second World War." And then you said to me, "What's your other earring?" "Oh, that one there, electric chair." "No." "Yeah, electric chair." "Why are you wearing an electric chair earring?" I said, "Well, I want to remember how certain criminals got executed in the United States." I said, "Tracy, what would you think of me if I was walking around with an electric chair earring and a gas chamber earring? What would you think of me?" She goes, "I think you've lost it, you've lost it." No, so I said, "Tracy, is that because they're symbols of execution?" She goes, yeah. I said, "So Tracy, what do you think you're wearing around your neck?" I said, "Tracy, you've got to remember this. Jesus didn't wear it around his neck. He wore it on his back." Big difference. And we were in this huge supermarket, and it's like the whole place went quiet. And Tracy went, "Cool." I said, "That's right, Tracy, cool."